A long time ago, in the ancient land of Canaan, there were two cities named Sodom and Gomorrah. These cities were known for their wealth and beauty, but they were also infamous for the wickedness of their inhabitants. The people lived sinful lives, disobeying God and committing acts of violence, immorality, and injustice. God, seeing the great wickedness of the people, decided to destroy the cities. However, Abraham, a faithful servant of God, pleaded on their behalf. He asked God, "Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked? Suppose there are 50 righteous people in the city, will you spare it?" God agreed that if 50 righteous people were found in the city, he would spare it. Abraham, knowing the extent of the city's corruption, continued to intercede, reducing the number to 45, then 40, 30, 20, and finally 10. God assured Abraham that if even 10 righteous people could be found, he would not destroy the cities. 2 angels were sent to Sodom to investigate the situation. They arrived in the evening and found Lot, Abraham's nephew, sitting at the city gate. Lot, recognizing them as divine visitors, insisted they stay in his home for the night. He prepared a feast for them and offered them shelter. That night, the men of Sodom surrounded Lot's house, demanding that he send out the visitors so they could harm them. Lot begged the men to leave the visitors alone, even offering his daughters in an attempt to protect his guests. The crowd refused and became violent, but the angels intervened, striking the men with blindness and rescuing Lot and his family. The angels warned Lot to gather his family and flee the city immediately, as God's judgment was about to come. They urged Lot, his wife, and his daughters to escape to the mountains without looking back. Reluctantly, Lot fled with his family. As dawn broke, God rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah, destroying everything: the cities, the people, and the surrounding plains. The once prosperous cities were reduced to smoldering ruins. As they fled, Lot's wife disobeyed the angel's warning and looked back at the destruction. Instantly, she was turned into a pillar of salt, a symbol of her longing for the sinful city she left behind. The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah stands as a powerful reminder of God's justice and the consequences of sin. It also highlights His mercy, as He spared Lot and his family due to Abraham's intercession. This story, found in Genesis 18:16 to 19:29, continues to be a lesson on the importance of righteousness, obedience to God, and the need for intercession on behalf of others.